everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the Final Cut. Last month in October there was the Northeast Wisconsin Horror Film Festival, and I am going to finally bring to you my reviews of the films that showed during that fest in the second weekend of October in beautiful Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Now, we are kicking it off with the film that kicked off the festival last month, and that is Lake Michigan Monster. Lake Michigan Monster, which was written and directed by Ryland Brixton Coles Tews, who also stars in this as a captain who hires an elite group of specialists in order to track down a monster that's living in Lake Michigan that killed his dad. And we see how the shenanigans ensue as this entire group try to finally dispatch this monster and get revenge for the untimely death of the captain's dad. This film was hilarious and a great way to kick off the festival. Tews really gives you a kinetic film that will be unpredictable and hilarious. I loved the gimmicks that they had in here. They had one involving a map, and all the jokes in here I thought landed and worked really well. It is satire. It is tongue definitely firmly in cheek. It is very self-aware, but it's also a bit of a nod to those cheesy 50s monster films with a little bit of a modern twist. But seriously, it just keeps going from start to finish, and I loved how this film never really slows down. Now, the cast of characters that they have in here are hilarious, from a sonar expert who seems to be questioning why she even took this job, to a weapons specialist who doesn't always pick maybe the most appropriate weapons, though they are the coolest weapons. I could not tell you where this film was going to go, and I loved the unpredictability of it. It's all shot in black and white, again that nod to those vintage monster films of the past. And yeah, I mean, just very over exaggerated characters in this, but they are all also the tropish cliche characters that we've seen in monster films in the past. So it was a great approach, I thought. Now, it's got a great third act with some interesting special effects. Yes, they may look a little cheesy, but they're supposed to, okay? They are working on a limited budget, but they work within that budget and make the most of it. I particularly enjoyed the scenes where they filmed it. You could tell, if you've ever been to the Milwaukee Public Museum, where they shot some of these scenes, and it was great seeing them utilize those scenes in this film. Yes, folks, I think especially if you're from the Midwest, Wisconsin and Michigan especially, you need to seek out Lake Michigan Monster, a hilarious, fun time that shows you just how creative indie films can be with a very limited budget. So please, check out Lake Michigan Monster if you haven't already at a festival near you. If you have seen it, please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your constructive thoughts on this interesting indie film. Also, please check out our Patreon if you haven't already. We got some great stuff there for very reasonable prices. Subscribe to our channel here to keep up to date with all our great reviews. I thank you for your support, and remember, support indie horror.